be that close to the camera. A little bit further back, because today I want back support. So I'm in a different chair, because it was a long day, you know. I want some back support. Get it old. But also, well, I mean, my normal setup is a stool, and it's okay, because it fits in the ASMR closet, that's a cool goal. And genuinely, I am having a hard time figuring these out. But I think they go this way. But then that doesn't seem to make sense. But it's making good sounds, so I don't know if it matters. Yeah, the goal was to get 1,000. I guess the goal is to get 1,000 subs. That would be crazy. 1,000 would be crazy. Like originally, and for years, literally years, I called this a backburner project. Primarily, I wasn't really ever super motivated to make stuff. Sometimes I had good ideas, but sometimes, you know, I would just go like months, basically years without uploading. Because it just wouldn't, the ideas wouldn't come to my head, or like the motivation at the time, because I do a lot of, these gloves are getting stuck, and that's the problem. But, is that better when I put it on? Yeah. But, I sound so close to the microphone, but I'm so far. That's cool. I look like, Quiet Headspace ASMR. His videos link to mine sometimes, and it's just awesome. I love his content, so seeing his content link to my content, it's great. It feels like I'm next to someone that is super cool. I found him because one of my previous videos linked up to one of his videos or something, and I was just like, yo, I like this guy. The unpredictable ASMR from Busy Minds. Love it. Exactly the kind of stuff that I want to fall asleep to, or that I want to relax to, so highly appreciate that guy. Check him out if you can. Maybe I'll link to him somewhere in the video, or in the description, wherever. But, yeah, backburner project for so long. And the reason for that is primarily I have a lot of artsy things that I like doing that aren't, like, they don't make considerable amounts of money, but I like doing them because they're fun. Whether that's music, or whether that's, those sound so good. But whether that's music, or taking pictures, hours, 24 hours, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean by that? So it's just cool, like, obviously some videos don't perform as well, but a lot of you still comment, and a lot of you still reach out, and a lot of you still, there's still likes, and there's still just new stuff. Like, it's cool to make all this new stuff. So obviously the goal right now, 1,000 subs before the end of the year will be amazing. 4,000 watch hours is what it takes to get monetized. Right now I'm at, I think 1,800. And that's 4,000 watch hours for the whole year. Or for the past 365 days. I don't wanna, I don't wanna beg for views. I don't wanna tell you to watch one of my videos for like 4 hours or leave it on in the background. I'm only mentioning that because I know some people do that. You don't have to do it. Commenting is enough. Like, reaching out to me, telling me what you want to see, having some requests, anything kind of just, it's interesting to me. So, it helps me have new ideas, and it lets me know that you all are interested in seeing new things from me. That's cool. Like, I want to make music. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see the growth. I'm a bit of an optimistic person, so anytime I see any kind of growth, I'm like, oh, yes, let's go. Let's go. What's the next thing that I can make? Oh yeah, I got 1 new subscriber today. Let's fucking go, dude. Like, it's all so exciting. It's all so cool. Having this new screen is lovely. Like, I'm relatively far back. I'm all the way back in the chair, and I can see the screen perfectly. I can see exactly what's going on. Even if the black gloves are really kind of hard to see, like the camera, I know, I can tell that it's having a hard time focusing because the contrast isn't there compared to the background of my shirt. 10K is already amazing to me. Truly, like, 800 is already fucking insane to me. Let's say 10K, and then it reaches like 100K, 50K, sure. Like, that sounds pretty cool. Any 30K, 25K would be amazing. And then maybe having a Patreon or something, and like having like exclusive videos. I don't know. I started this channel in 2015, I think. Yeah. Because I wanted I've probably explained this before, but I wanted it's a little warm in here, so getting these off is kind of crazy. I wanted a channel separate from my main, so that I can watch ASMR videos without my family judging me for watching an Australian bald man massage people on the internet. Because I think they'll look at me and have some questions. I don't know what I would have done if they started asking questions like, why are you watching this bald guy massage people? And I think it would have been like, because it makes my brain feel good. These are a little bit different, but also kind of very the same. They're nitrile gloves with a grippy texture on them. Oh, and the bald man in question is massage ASMR, Dimitri. Absolute legend. The amount of ASMR that I listen to from him while in college, while working on random stuff is like literally hours upon hours upon hours. I even have like favorite videos from him, which I can't like. It's because he had the naming system, he had the numbering system for his videos. So I think it's one of my favorites was Crinkle Heaven 7.9, I believe. Heavy duty crinkles, not suitable for most audiences. I think that's the name of it. He has like a big bag, like this big, like the size of my chest. It's like this black superfood rice and bag that he was just crinkled the shit out of, and my brain was just going, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. It felt so good. I really have been recording for 33 minutes. It's probably closer to 30 with all the cuts that I'm gonna make to this video. Should I keep going? Are you listening? Are you asleep? What am I gonna title this video? A lot of I use the YouTube Studio app on my phone to track comments and analytics, and I'm probably gonna delete that app next month because I'm probably gonna take a little bit of a break from recording. That's not to say that I'm quitting. That's not to say that I'm burnt out. It's just to say that September is nice out, and I want to enjoy walking a little bit. And using that app kind of, it makes my brain go a little insane. You ever played a game like a cookie clicker that like an idle game that's supposed to, every time you grind, you like advance to the next tier. Once you meet that tier, you have to grind a new set of things to advance to the next tier, and so on and so forth. One of my favorite games, Antimatter Dimensions. It's very addicting because I constantly want to get to the next level. I had to stop playing because it was too much. Same with like Egg Inc. I played with a bunch of friends at work. It was too much. But there's no winning. But I get like locked in to that kind of mentality a good bit with certain, when it comes to like numbers games. So I think uninstalling Studio off my phone would be good for me in September when I'm trying to do other things. That being said, I'm not going to stop dropping content. I have shorts. I have the 31 capacity does, with the same kind of like power user abilities. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it could use GarageBand, but like it's not the same. That's the thing. It's a workflow thing. Workflow is so important. Like, I can be, I can get the fastest iPad, and I can watch all of Christopher Lawley's videos and really get deep into, like, since almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And if you're still watching and awake, you should go watch Quiet Headspace ASMR because you'll fall asleep immediately. Boom, I did another shot. Let's go. If I get big, if I get really big, if I end up getting those 10,000 subscribers, even if I get 1,000, anywhere I fall between, I want to shout people out. I'll shout someone out right now. Michael ASMR. He's got 600 subs. He's been on the platform, I think, for 8 years. Similar to me, honestly. I like that guy. I like his videos. I want to watch more of them when I have time. You should check him out after this video. Check out Michael ASMR. It's like plucking. One of the trigger videos that I made, I'm doing plucking sounds, and I think I unintentionally copied the way he was doing it.